Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and guess what? It's finally time for me to show you guys what I got for the car. This was a spontaneous purchase. I really wasn't expecting this. It was something that I really wanted. I just could never find it for the right price. I was never sure if it was worth it. But I ended up coming across it online the other day, and I was like, you know what? I don't think it's going to be too often that I come across something like this. So I might as well just go ahead and jump on it. And instead of getting wheels, I ended up getting something else. Besides the wheels, I really don't know what I'm going to be needing in the future. So the wheels are going to have to hold off. And this was just too good to actually pass up. So I feel like I got a good deal on this. It's something that you don't really see too common for sale. So I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's go ahead and just go for it. So are you guys ready to see what it is? Obviously, you guys already know by the thumbnail, but let me go ahead and show you guys what we got. And I do not have my camera, so hopefully the quality on my phone isn't too bad. Well guys, here we have it, F80 competition seats. My original thought was that I really wanted to get the F80 seats, and I was going to be okay with the regular ones, but this is even better. I really wanted these just because of the holes, and it just happened to happen. I guess it's kind of those the law of attraction. With it kind of worked for this. I've always wanted these seats with the holes. I always thought it'd be cool to have, and I just happened to go online and came across the full set. So I have the back seat and the door panels for the F80, well, from the F80 to go into the F30. The only thing that I do not have is the armrest, but that's okay because mine's black anyways. If I want, maybe later on down the road I can look for the black one that would match the same stitching. But guys, I'm so happy to have these. The seats feel so good. Yes, they do need to be cleaned and detailed, but they're in really good shape. These are actually a common problem with the seats. They tend to crack. This one's not that bad. I think this one you can tell that it's cracking already. So I spoke to James from What's Your Forte already, and I think he wants to get the black ones that say M3 or M4, and I'm just gonna be getting the ones that he has because he got a new set from the dealership, and I think we're just gonna try to make something. We're gonna work something out so I can get his new ones. But yeah guys, let me do a quick little walk around here. Everything seems to be in good shape. The only flaws are on the back end, and I think this is something that's common with the F80 and the F82s. Maybe not too bad, not as bad as this. I don't even know what happened here, but there is a fix for this, and you guys already know what that is. And if you don't, well, I'm gonna be doing carbon backs on these two seats, and obviously on the back seat, but that's not really going to be visible because of the tint. But these you will be able to see whenever I have my back windows down. So that's just going to make the seat and the interior look way better than what it's going to be already. So I just gave you guys another excuse to either hate my build or love it. I don't know, it's hard to say. I'm not claiming my car to be an M3, so I'm just proud of having what I have and building it to how I want to. Like I said, I really don't have intentions of selling the car. It's something that I want to have fully done to my liking. And I mean, it's a nice car. It's a good car. Why would I get rid of it? I mean, if I want another car, I'll just work for it, focus on that later on. But for right now, we're going to be focusing on the F30. We're gonna continue building onto the car, bringing you guys more content. And I do want to say this. I know I get it enough people to make this happen. So my plans were to not install the seats until I get my own place, which is going to be sometime in September once I get settled in. But if we can get this video to 100 likes, which I know we can, we have enough people that watch it, I'll get them installed within next week or two. Otherwise, you guys are going to have to wait until sometime September to see the full install, the finished outcome. But yeah guys, 100 likes and we'll get this installed. I never actually really do this, but I kind of want to give it a try. So I just wanted to show you guys a snippet of the interior, and now we just got to go back to the F30 content because we got to get these spacers onto the car because the rear fitment is terrible. It's sunk, and I'm gonna be rocking the stock wheels for a little while, so might as well make it look a little bit better. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the interior. I'm excited to see everything go in all at once. After this, I'm gonna want a custom steering wheel. I already know what I want, and I'll just kind of talk to you guys about that later on. And yeah, let's go ahead and go back to the F30. Alright guys, so I'm picking up the video where I left off at. I have the 15mm spacers that I've been meaning to install for like the past week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Long story short, I ordered some from Amazon. They're the same brand, but I actually ordered them from Amazon thinking that I was going to get them within like 2 days at the most, and that didn't really happen. I did get them, but the thing is I actually ended up getting a 12mm, which I actually still have them. I have them in the car, but I ended up getting them wrong, so I called Amazon. They sent me supposedly another order that was supposed to be correct. They ended up being wrong. So first I got a 10mm, then I ended up getting a 12mm. So I ended up having to cancel both orders because they said that they weren't going to ship me another one because they were wrong for the second time. So I ended up ordering these directly from Sonic Tuning, which I should have done from the beginning. That's where I ordered my first set from. And so now we have the 15mm, and I honestly feel like I could run a 20mm. The thing is that if I were to sell these later on down the road, or if I need another set of spacers for like a different set of wheels, these were actually going to be a little bit more friendly to get the certain fitment that I want. And if you're running like say stock suspension or just lowered on H&R springs, then the 12 and the 15 is the better combo versus a 15 and a 20. So that's why I went ahead and got the 15 since I already have the 12 up front. Next video you guys will actually know why I'm doing all this. So for right now we're just gonna go ahead and put the 15s on the back, and then I'll show you guys how it looks. But before that, let me go ahead and I'll show you guys how the fitment looks right now. So here's a view from this angle. You guys can see it's pretty bad. So hopefully the 15 is good enough to make it look reasonable. I know it's not going to be flush, but it's going to be better than this for sure. So let's go ahead and get the car jacked up and see how it looks. So here we have the factory lug bolts, and we have the ones that come with the spacers, so you guys can see how much longer they are. So anytime that you guys run spacers, you want to make sure that you guys get the ones with the longer bolts, because this is not going to work. Once you put the spacer on and the wheel, you're not going to be able to get them threaded in. So just make sure you guys get the longer ones. That looks a lot better. You guys can see that looks way better than before. Check that out. Alright, so now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and then I'll take you guys for a little walk around. So before I do this one, here's a before shot and after. Much better. Alright guys, well there you have it. I know it's a little hard to see, but you just got to take my word for it. This looks way better than I expected. The fitment in the rear was terrible. It was so sunk in that it just looked, you know, it looked broken. I wouldn't really say broken, but it just looked bad. It looked bad. Once you're used to seeing your car with wheels, and then once you put the stock wheels back on and see how sunken they are, it's a hard pill to swallow to be willing to ride around like that without any spacers. And what made it worse was that I was running spacers up front, and in the back I wasn't. So the fitment in the front wasn't too bad compared to the back, but I just didn't really feel like taking the spacers up in the front, just because I had intentions of buying some for the rear. And I know that if I take the ones in the front out, it's gonna look just as bad as the back did. So I'm running 12 and well, it's like 12.5 and 15 in the back. And if you guys are actually on stock suspension or even the H&R springs, 12 and 15 is the best combination if you guys are wanting to know what kind of spacers, what size spacers to use. My other set of wheels, I wasn't running any spacers except in the front. I was still using the 12, but that's because I actually ended up cambering the front to match the rear. Yeah guys, I just kind of wanted to show you guys this video to finish it off. Once you guys saw the interior, so next video, more than likely, is going to be the next video. Everything's going to make sense on what's going on with the car and why I decided to sell the wheels. And I actually need you guys to give me an opinion. So if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so, because the next video is going to be a entertaining one, or I wouldn't say entertaining, but it's going to be very informative to you guys. It's going to be something that maybe a lot of you guys haven't really seen. So stay tuned for the next upload, which should be coming up within the next 2 days. I'm really trying to be consistent, but I know within the next couple weeks it's going to be really hard to stick to a schedule. But this past month and a half has been a little rocky, so bear with me guys. I know my uploads have been slacking, but this actually looks pretty good. These wheels aren't bad at all. These are actually one of my favorite set of wheels, aside from the what are they, 531s off the M3, M4, the 18s. 437s are nice, but honestly I think they're a little bit played out. Too many people run those wheels, so it's nice to see these wheels on the car with a semi-flush fitment. Yeah, let me know what you guys think of the fitment on the current setup right now. So I had to come over here because it was getting pretty dark back there, but I just want to finish this video. Oh, look at all these mosquitoes, or bugs, whatever they are. I just want to end this video by telling you guys that I know at the beginning of this video I said that if we got to this video to 100 likes, then I would go ahead and do the interior on the car. But I really didn't expect for my spacers to take this long for me to get. I was supposed to have them on the car about a week ago, or almost a week and a half ago, and that didn't really happen. So everything just kind of got pushed back. So if you still want to hit the thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it, because it does help the channel and the video out. So I think I'm just gonna wait until I move into my own place. That way I can take my time cleaning the car and doing everything that I want to do before I put the interior, the M3 interior, onto the car. So just stay tuned guys, be patient with me. Eventually, once I get settled in, everything will kind of go a little bit back to normal, and hopefully better. There's good things coming, but work with me guys, and don't leave. I know like my uploads are kind of like hit or miss sometimes, but it's all part of the game. I have to work my, it's not really 9 to 5, but my weekly job, and do this along on the side. So it's still a lot of work guys, but thank you for all the support, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.